Hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to LGS. Guess what? I'm not wearing a bra. Ha ha! Like too much information, right? Nobody's here. Everybody's gone. And it's hot. And I got my little sundress on. And there's no need for me to be putting anything on my tatas because I ain't going anywhere outside. So anyway, too much information, but still, I feel good. Okay. Today we are going to be reviewing the LA Girl, what are you called? Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation, which I got at Walmart for $12.97. And also, and this is from LA Girl as well. I got at Walmart. This was $12.97. My ring light is kind of shining up in here, but what it has, and I've tried these products, so I'm just gonna let you know what I think of it. It's got two blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter. That was $12.97. I do have the mascara from LA Girl. It is the Double D Double Drama Mascara. I'm gonna give it a try again. And they have 3 other kinds of mascara. And I have worn this. It is the LA Girl, and it's just a 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4 pan of eyeshadow. So the mascara was $8.97, and this one here from LA Colors was, or LA Girl. Oh my God, LA Girl, not LA Colors, was $8.97. But they do have a couple of bigger palettes at Walmart for $12.97. They have a more neutral nude tones, and they have a colorful one from what I've seen at Walmart. So I've tried it. It's good. Like, I don't like it. It's good for $8.97. It's okay, but I'm gonna stay down my eyes all day. Although the shimmer was creasing. I was told that yesterday that shimmer was creasing. But it could have just been, the primer that I use, because I find after a while, if I use the Tarte concealer Shape Tape for my concealer, then my eyelids start to get really dry. So I won't be using that today. But I just got Boxy Pop-Up yesterday, so I want to go into Miss London Iconic. I want to play with this. So we're going to put this on my eyes, and we're going to get started. Because the way it works, this hour has 22 minutes. And so, yeah, we're going to get right on it. I'm going in with my Yenza primer because I love it. It works. It gives me good vibes, and I like it. So, oh my Lord. Let's talk about my brother's visit. All right. So, as you all know, I think I told you that my brother, whom I haven't seen in 10 years, out of the blue, him and Mom called up and said he was going to have a stopover. He's leaving from Newfoundland to go back to Alberta. I haven't seen him in 10 years. And he was going to stop over last night for like 7 hours. So, because my mother has OCD and I don't have that, didn't get it, and my sister too, I didn't get it. And I don't know about you, but when I grew up back home, all I ever heard from my mother's mouth was, "Are they clean?" No matter where myself or my brother or my sister went, or my father, when we came back, the first question I always asked was, "Are they clean? Is it clean?" Because it was just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's like old school, English, Irish. I don't know. But I'm sure, a different generation, I don't know. Anyways, so I'm like, holy cow. Not that my house is messy, but it's not up to my mother's standards, believe me. So he gets up yesterday. He goes out, I'm like, okay, we need to clean the carpet. We got to wash the walls. We got to make sure the windows are all clean. I mean, we got to completely gut it out. We got it out the kid's bedroom, took out 8 bags of garbage. Not garbage, toys they're not going to play with, We went through the bedroom. We went through it. It needed to be done because one of my daughters is like a hoarder, but we got rid of it, right? Then yesterday, so Ian did half of our house Monday night. I'm going in with LA Girl. This is in the shade Natural. So he did half the apartment Monday night, and he was going to do the rest, like my bedroom or our bedroom, and a little spot on the carpet in the dining room. Tuesday. Well, then, as you're aware, if you watched my videos from yesterday, Gloxy Box and the pop-up haul shop BoxyCharm videos, we didn't have any power. So, he finally did it. He finished it off, right? So I'm running around, finally get power about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, 3:30 yesterday, something like that. Running around, making sure the house was up to my mother's standards, because my brother's only going to go back and tell my mother if my house is not up to her standard. And then, you know, you'll never hear the end of it, kind of thing. So, I'm waiting, you know, waiting for like a phone call. Mom calls me, 6 o'clock yesterday. My brother decided that he's staying in Newfoundland for another 2 weeks to finish building his cabin, and he's not coming. And I'm going, and you couldn't call me and tell me that hours ago? After all the stress that I put myself through, and Ian through, and the kids, and they're so excited because they haven't seen him in 10 years. Like, Madison doesn't even remember him. You know, and the last time Savannah seen him, well, she got a happy memory because they got her a baby bunny, but I'll tell you that story in a second. Anyway, he didn't even come. And I'm like, well, we did all that, and he's not even here. So anyway, my house is clean. The carpets are clean. It's all good, you know, but yeah. So just imagine how thrilled I was to get that phone call yesterday. Yeah, so that was it. That was my yesterday. But anyway, my carpets are clean. Woohoo. And I've been after Ian for a while. Like, we got to clean the carpets. So it's done. So, okay, something good came out of it, right? So that's done. Anyways, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I guess I won't, you know, I don't know. It might be another 10 years before I see my brother. So I guess he's back and forth from Newfoundland to Alberta, and he doesn't usually get that many stopovers, and if he do, it's like 2 hours, which is not worth it because they don't leave the airport. So hopefully he has one day a stopover where he can actually come by and we can see him and he can see the girls, because it's going to be pretty much him meeting the girls, or the girls meeting him, really for the first time. Not really the first time, but from what they'll remember, you know. So yeah, that's how that went. But thank you everyone for the comments. I am going to reply back. It's just, it was a crazy busy day yesterday. And then, so once we realized he wasn't coming, then I worked, because I had to catch up on some of that. So that was that. Anyway, how is everyone's summer going? Oh my God, are your kids driving you nuts? Like, are they literally driving you crazy? I don't get it. I hear two things from my kids. I'm hungry. My oldest, holy cow, every 5 minutes, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And my youngest, I'm bored. Like the two of them, I'm hungry and I'm bored. I'm hungry and I'm bored. And I'm like, you're not hungry. You just ate like 2 minutes ago. And oh my God, you're bored. Like, we went to the water park all day. You know what I mean? Within 30 minutes after coming home from the water park, you're bored. Like, chillax. Go read a book. And then you tell me I'm lame because I'm telling them to go read a book. You know, I don't want to read a book. It's summertime. School's out. And I'm going, oh my God, when I was your age, like the library, when I was growing up, the library was, I'm using the bronzer now out of that LA girl little kit here. When I was growing up, the library was just down the street from my house. It was just over the hill. And it was my sanctuary. Like, it was my safe place. I read, I swear to God, every book that they had for kids. That by the time I was 10 or 11, I was reading the adult books. Like, I know I read some romance novels, but I didn't understand it. I was still playing with Barbie dolls at 13. Seriously, my mother threw out my Barbie dolls when I was 13, and I was so mad. I'll never forget how mad I was. Can you imagine finding a 13-year-old now, these days, playing with Barbie dolls? Not a chance in the world. But it was a different time, you know. Anyway, my favorite book, everybody write this down. One of my favorite things, my favorite book was, which one do I want to use for blush? Maybe this one? Yeah, I'm going to use this one for blush. My favorite book of all time was Gone with the Wind. So one of my favorite things, write it down, Gone with the Wind. And I think it was either 999 pages or it was 1,001 pages, something like that. But oh my God, I'm putting bronzer on my cheeks. I was 11 when I read it. And I think I read that book over and over and over. I like this blush. It's so nice. Oh, wow. And I'm liking this. I'm loving this foundation. I have yet to find a foundation that stays on my face in the summertime with the Toronto humidity. I haven't. And I have so many good ones. I have pharmacy ones. I've used the all-nighter spray. But I love the way that foundation applied. It's skin-like. It's not caking. It's not balling up. It's not even balling up here on my nose, which it usually does look dry on my nose. I gotta fix this blush. But I like this foundation, everyone. But again, I have yet to find a foundation that lasts on my skin if I'm outside and it's 40 degrees outside. I haven't found anything. Everything melts. No matter what brand it comes from, it melts. Even with the all-nighter spray, and those people who I just don't get it. Like, I have yet to find anything. I'm using this highlighter. Just let me decline that, because I really want to go and do that eyeshadow. So pretty. Let's see. I need to see if this highlighter is, I want to see if it's coming. Let's see now. Okay, let's get it on this and see. Can you see it? Oh, it's coming on there. There we shine. There's shine. There's shine. So yeah, that was my favorite book, Gone with the Wind. But I loved to read. Oh my God, I spent hours reading. Even in my 20s, I remember, you know, back home, Friday night, you went out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Me and the girls, we rocked it. We went out, right? Small town back home. That's what you did. Anyway, so in my 20s, I think I'm going to go in with this concealer for the eyeshadow. The girls would come to my house around, and they knew me so well, around like 6 o'clock on a Friday night. And I'd be reading, you know, off work, I'd be reading. That's all I did. I read. All I did was read. And they'd come and they'd be like, okay, we're coming to get you, you know, or we'll be down at 9 o'clock. You better be ready. Stop reading. And then sure enough, wouldn't they show up at 9 o'clock? And I'd be like, I swear to God, you just left my house, right? And I'm still reading, and they'd take the book away. And I remember there were so many times that we would go out to the dance club, to the bar, we're talking small town, right? I'd leave at 12:30, 12 o'clock. I'm going home. I'm going to stop into Hiscox Drive-In, which is this takeout place that, oh my God, it was the best takeout place, oh my God, you've ever had. Wedge fries, oh God, and their cheeseburgers, oh my gosh. Anyway, that's what I would do. I would leave the bar and go home and read. I didn't want to stay at the bar. I want to go home and read. I mean, how weird is that, right? I know, it's strange, I know. But that's what I did. I love to read, and I don't understand. I'm like, tell my kids, oh, you can go to so many places in a book. But no, they're bored. I'm going to put my lipstick on now, because you know I always forget. Right, there's my lip liner. And it's Milani. So I'm going to tell you a story about my brother. I'm just going to put on this MAC, I think. What are you? This little MAC lipstick. don't quite match, but it's done. Okay. So, the iconic London. What shade are we going to go in with first? Ooh, okay. Summer Lovin' maybe. This one right here. I'll put that all over the lid. And so we got this in boxy pop-up. What was it? $10, $12, something like that. I mean, it's a good deal. And I've never tried iconic London eyeshadow before. So let's see how good it is. So I'm just taking that shade, putting it all over my lid. What was it? Oh, I want to tell you a story about my brother. So in 2012, I went and took Ian and the girls home back to Newfoundland for the first time. And we went up to my parents' cabin. Now, let's get this straight, everybody. My parents have a cabin. They don't have a cottage. They have a cabin. So we went to their cabin. And it's funny when someone tells me they're going to their cabin and I go, or I'm invited to somebody's cabin and I get there and I'm like, oh my God, this is not a cabin, it's a house. So anyway, we get to my parents' cabin. You know, we're there for, I think, a day or 2 days or something like that. It's only like 20 minutes from my parents' house, really. I mean, 5 minutes on the highway and then 10 minutes in the dirt road, right? So my brother takes Ian on the trike, the three-wheeler and a four-wheeler. ATVing? Okay. So we call it trike. Anyway, they're going and he's, you know, my brother is on his four-wheeler. I don't know. It's an expensive one anyways, but Ian's got the three-wheeler. They're not that expensive. So my brother's taking them down a bog and they're going crazy and doing their thing, right? Is these all shimmers? I need a match. Okay, I'm going in with Tequila Sunrise. I don't know what I'm doing here right now because there's all kinds of beautiful colors. So Ian tells this story as they're going down a bog, and Ian just got his flip-flops on and a pair of shorts, you know, no shirt because it was actually a nice day back home. And my brother's on his big machine, right? And they're going through this bog. And he's like, he didn't know nothing. He's just driving along. Then all of a sudden, my brother stops. And Ian's like, what did he stop for? He stopped. He jumped off his ATV machine. I don't know what it's called. It's one of those four-wheel things with the rack and stuff. I don't know what it's called. I've been away from home too long. He jumps off this big machine, runs into like this bush, pulls something out, gets back on the machine, and goes on. So Ian's following him going, what the heck did he just do, right? So they pull up to this brook. That's by my parents' cabin, not a cottage. They pull up to this brook. Okay, this here, I'm finding this patchy, everyone. They pull up to a brook, and my brother takes this thing he had out of his pocket. Well, isn't it a baby bunny? Honest to God. So he's like, we're in a bog where everything is brown. The bunny is brown because it's full of mud. So he's tracking this bunny in the bog. Ian's like, I had no idea. I didn't see anything. And all of a sudden, you know, Joey, his name is, jumps off the trike, reaches into the bog, and that's what he pulled out was this little baby bunny. And Ian tells a story. He's like, holy crap. Like, if I wasn't there, I would never believe that it happened because he didn't see anything. I'm like, yeah, that's my brother. So anyway, my brother comes back to the cabin, and Savannah is 4, and Madison was almost 2 years old. And he, you know, pulls back up to the cabin, my brother, the big hero now with my kids, right? Calls the girls over and he says, you know, come here, I want to show you something. And then he pulls out this baby bunny. So they, you know, picked it up, they played with it, and blah, 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 you know. And then my brother brought it back to where he first started tracking it and let it go. But crazy. Yeah, that's my brother. But it's funny because when you hear Ian talk about it, and Ian's a city boy, he's born and raised here in Toronto, not much of a hunter. And if you hear him talk about it, he's like, seriously, if somebody had to tell him that story, you know, he probably would have went, yeah, not a chance. He goes, but since he was there and he's seen it, he still can't believe that my brother did that. And I'm like, I can. That sounds like him. Okay, what am I doing? This is really peach, so I want to go with something light here, and I think I'm just going to go in with Sandstorm. But I am finding, oh, well, the shimmers are good, but I found that one that I just used, Tequila Sunrise, a little bit patchy. But the shimmer is coming out okay. I think I got to wet my brush. It's coming out on the brush, but not as much as I want it to. But better than some other shimmers that I've used in the past. All right, we're fingering it. Okay. So yeah, that's my brother baby story, or baby bunny story. And it's, Savannah can remember it, you know, Madison can't. So, and she was so excited to see him. And I'm like, oh, you know, I don't know when you'll ever see him again because my brother, you know, he's something else. That's pretty much how I'm going to describe him, as he's something else. There's nothing really dark here that I can put in the corner, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And we're going to go in with this mascara because, as you know, this hour has 22 minutes. And it's almost up. Now, this mascara, I tried it yesterday. You know when you use that mascara and you can feel it going on your eyelashes, almost like it's too hard? The bristles aren't soft, like you can feel it. So that's the way this brush is. But it stayed on all day. And I'm really going to pay attention today to see if it transfers off my eyelids. I didn't find that it made my my lashes fuller or thicker. And I really like a mascara like that Tarte Man-Eater. Oh, wow, I love that mascara. Just like my other Tarte Lift It, the brown one. But, like, again, they do have 3 other different types of mascara. The LA, oh my God, I'm going to say it wrong. Girl, right? LA Girl? Yeah. But $8.97. It's a good mascara. Just not a fan of this one. All right, everyone, that's everything. Don't forget to like my video and my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Bye, love you.